Hi everyone, it's Lauren. I hope you can be on with me today if you're not too busy. I have some fun little demos that I want to show you guys. And I'm finally going to be finishing my heart from a couple weeks ago that I said we could do together. So I have that, and I'm going to finish it here live on the video. And then I also have another cool little demo that I'm going to show you guys that I figured out. Hi Anne, thanks for joining me today. I'm glad I'm not alone. Always nice to have people here with me. So I have something that I kind of figured out in the process of doing my heart, actually, in playing, that you can do with the matte black. A little trick. So I'm going to show you guys. I think you guys are going to like it. And then after the little demos, I just have a few new items and three brand new bead mixes that came in today on the site. Mom put them up today. BSue mixed them. So I'm going to show you those. I have them in the big bowls still to show you guys. Hi Andrea. Hi Linda. How are you? Oh, thank you so much. So yeah, I brought the heart just to show you guys the heart that I was working with. So this is the heart, and I chose the matte black just because I thought the colors would really pop. It has that beautiful floral motif on the heart. So yeah, I'm glad you like this heart. So if you have this heart, Linda, if you have one, you can play along with me. I posted underneath my post on the creative group. I don't know if you guys saw. I told you everything that you would need if you want to play along with me, if you're for doing this together. So I have all my stuff ready. I have the Perfect Pearls. I used the Forever Blue and the blue Hydrangea because I feel like in the picture on the site you can't really see just how pretty this color is. When you see it, when I work on this heart, you'll be able to see how beautiful this color really is. It just doesn't give it justice. Like, it has such shimmer to it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Hi Suzanne. So I have these like little Q-tip applicator things that I use. You can use a little paintbrush or whatever you want to use for applying the Perfect Pearls. The Perfect Pearls can be applied either wet or dry, so I do have a little stamping pad here too in case I decide I want to wet it a little bit. And then I have my paint pen as well. This is the gold one, and we sell the paint pens in a pack. We have them on the site in stock. Hi Jan! They come in 3-piece set. It comes with gold, silver, and then this is like a white. So I used the gold for my heart because you guys know that I'm a gold person. So I have the gold out and ready. So let's go ahead and get started on the heart and have some fun. So I hope you guys are going to play along. I hope you guys have some Perfect Pearls and some stampings that you can play with. It's always fun to play with friends. The more the merrier. Okay, so I am actually going to start with the Forever Blue. So I'm going to put this one out of the way so I can focus on this one. The pens are great, Jan. I love the pens. So you'll be able to see how you use them too. So, yes, I'm going to get some of this blue. So I started with the blue, and I just brush it on. So this is just dry, you can see. So I'm brushing the blue on here. You want to get a good bit on your applicator and then just brush it in there. So you can see that's already starting to color nicely. So, and then I just kind of blow on it a little bit to kind of get the excess off. It is a little messy, so you want to make sure you have something underneath when you're working. And if that was too much, you can see the more that I brush, the more kind of comes off, removes. So you can always apply more if you then want to add some more. Lisa, hi! Thanks for joining. We just started. Oh, Julie, hi, you're here too? Hi, everybody.
Getting a nice group there?
We are, actually.
I'll have to come over and see.
BSue's here too, guys. She's in the back behind me. She's just sitting at her desk.
I'm sitting at my desk.
She's eavesdropping.
I'm eavesdropping. Yeah, I see you there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Lisa's here.
She's singing. Yeah, we got a bunch of people. Linda's on. Andrea's on. Julie. And
Jan says she's getting those pens.
yes, Jan
I
wants
like
the
mine.
pens.
I kept a set for myself.
Yeah, those were the ones that I used. I used her gold one.
Oh, you stole it.
This is more fun. It is more fun, isn't it, Linda? We need a break every now and then. We need some fun time, right? And I definitely needed some fun this week.
Margie Roberts.
So, okay. So, I think I want to add a little bit more blue.
Julie Kidd. I haven't seen her.
Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the blue hydrangea. And then I can go back. Oh, hi Margie, and you're very welcome. We try to get our orders out as fast as we can. We usually typically try to ship them out between 3 to 5 days. So, yes, I hope you love what you got and you have fun playing. Hi, Andrea. The heart. Oh, really? It's your very favorite. Ooh, well, that's good to know. This heart is Jan's very favorite
look
component.
over your shoulder here.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a new one.
Jan made a couple of very awesome bracelets out of that. And if you're thinking, how in the world did you do a bracelet? She did. I'll post a picture of it later. Unless Jan has it and wants to, but I can do it. I know where to.
Yeah, you can post it underneath, Jan, if you want to post what you did with your heart.
If she wants to. If not, I'll get it later. But
Oh, yeah. We try to give little gifties. We actually have a little gifty we're giving away this week too, Margie. I'm going to give you the deals at the end of my video. But any order that is 35 and up will get a nice little free gifty with their order this week.
plus, Lauren, you didn't know this because I just came up with it.
Uh-oh. More things.
Robin just sent me a package from India. It has sorry silk in it.
Oh, sorry ribbon.
Yeah, so I got some new ones. So what I'm going to do is with this Song of India bead mix, I'm going to give them a little bit of...
Oh, some sorry ribbon. I love sorry ribbon
just
for...
a little bit, you know, enough to play around with.
Yeah, I love using it for tassel earrings. I had a video on that as well, using the sorry ribbon for a really easy way to make tassel earrings with that. Alright, so I decided to wet it a little bit there with my ink pad for the blue hydrangea because I felt like it wasn't sticking quite enough for me. But this blue hydrangea, when you actually apply it, it's so pretty. Okay, so that's...
I hear my computer, Lauren. I'll
Yeah.
see if I can shut that down.
I don't think they can, but...
No, but just, I don't see how I have to do it.
All right.
See how to do it.
And then I'm still going to do... I know this looks a little messy as of this moment. I'm going to show you guys what I have so far here. But then I go back over it with the gold marker, the paint pen and everything, and it just kind of like polishes everything and it makes everything look nicer. And I go back in, I'm going back in with the Forever Blue as well. So what are you guys working on? Is anyone else working on this heart or someone else working on just matte black in general with the Perfect Pearls? Is anybody playing along? I'd love to know if someone else is playing along too. Let me know what you guys are doing. You can post underneath too, because I'd love to see. Okay, so let me just show you the difference here. Alright, so this is the blue hydrangea. See, it just looks like a plain baby blue powder, right? Okay, So then look at it on this heart. I'm going to add some more just so you guys can kind of see. But this is it right here in the middle. When I brush that on, and I get that kind of that color, that, do you see that illuminating there in the middle, right in the center? That's the blue hydrangea.
That's gorgeous.
So it looks even different than it, oops, wrong one, than it does just in the jar. You know, it doesn't have just that solid blob baby blue color. It has shine and dimension and shimmer. It has a little bit of aqua
Turquoise
in it, like a turquoise. It's gorgeous when you actually apply it. And I really like it with this other blue. With the Forever Blue, I feel like the colors are just really complementary to one another. So, Jan's gonna start on a heart. Yay! Is it this heart, Jan, or is it a different heart? Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more Forever Blue. And then I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna show you guys the paint pen. How that works. Alright, so let me... That looks a little better. Get a little bit of blue on that side again. Okay. I think this is looking good. You can post your pictures on the creative group and on this page too underneath my video, guys, if you're working on something along with me. Okay, so I'm going to get my paint pen and then we can go back over if we need to. Okay, so you take your paint pen and you want to shake it. So it needs shook really good. Now, I've already previously used this. And BSue may have too. So, but you want to shake it. And then once you originally open it, this tip on your paint pen, it will be white. So what you need to do to get this paint to turn it down, you need to tap it and you need to like push it down fully on like a plate or like a paper towel, a tissue, something. So I'm going to show you. So you take your pen, even though this is open. So you take your pen and you want to smash it all the way down. This part. It goes all the way up into the pen. And you just want to keep doing that and shaking it till finally you start to see that color come out into your tip. Okay? Hi, Mom! Okay, so I'm going to do my little swirls here with the paint pen. It comes right out, as you can see. Here, I'm going to hold this up in my hand, actually, so then you guys can see me work. So I just, you know, willy-nilly here, do some swipes on here, on the little, I can go back over that too, on that side. Like this, that. Trying to match up my sides that I did, right? Trying to see what I did here on this one. Not really sure. Trying to remember. Okay. Did that. Did up here. And then I did right here in the leaves. And then up here in the leaves. Do a little. And then I did the flower gold. Oh, thank you, Karen. It's so easy to do. And so fun. Okay. So, here is our heart. And this is what it originally looked like. So this is the matte black. That's what I used. And then here is, I think I actually want to use a little more of the blue hydrangea on this side. See if I can add some more on there, because I feel like the other side had some more. So I feel like I want to add a little bit more color there. Now that I am seeing, just so they kind of match up a little bit more. Oh, no problem. I'm so glad you're going to try. We have plenty of these hearts. We have everything in stock that I used. So I will show you again, just in case you missed, Karen. Okay, so I used the black heart, like I showed you. And then I used 2 different perfect pearls. I used the Forever Blue. That's the background color, that deeper blue that you see on here. And then I also, right in the center around the flower, that is the blue hydrangea color. And then I used our paint pens, our metallic paint pens. They come in a 3-pack. You get gold, silver, and white. And I used the gold. So everything can be found on our site. But that is what I use. I'm going to try to paint this a little bit more because I feel like the other side had a little bit more paint on it, on the flower. I like symmetry. I need things to match. So I'm trying to match up my flowers here. And again, these perfect pearls, they can be used either wet or dry. So I actually did both. With the Forever Blue, with the darker color, I actually used that dry. No, the applicators are just little ones that we have here that Brenda has in her workshop. But you can just use a Q-tip, or you can use a paintbrush that you have at home. But I used the Forever Blue. Hey, Dara! The Forever Blue I used just dry, and I just brushed it in real good. You want to use a good bit of the Perfect Pearls. But I did use wet. I did wet just the center here. I kind of, just to get the blue hydrangea to kind of stick a little bit better on top of the other blue color. But you can use it either way. So now I have another little trick that I'm going to show you guys that you guys can do with your black that I figured out in working with this heart, believe it or not. You can, for those of you, yes, you would want to seal, Lisa. I am still going to seal this. I actually want to seal this because I am thinking that I want to break this. I want to cut this in half, and I want to try to drill the top and make this into earrings. I want to make a pair of earrings. So yes, I will use just like a probably the matte spray, the Crayon spray. That's kind of my go-to for sealing product on stampings. But yes, I will definitely seal this. The color stays pretty good. Hi, Karen. It's okay. No problem. You can always go back and rewatch, too. We were just playing. We're going to play a little bit more, and then I have some new items to show you guys. And I have the deals for this week to tell you guys. But yeah, I mean, the colors stay pretty good, but they tend, if they get bumped a lot, it will start to kind of brush off. So sealing it is, you know, a good way to keep it nice. So yeah, the Crayon matte spray is what I'm thinking I'm gonna go with to seal that. And then once I am done with it completely with my project, if I do make it into earrings and everything, I will make sure that I post a picture of my finished piece. So, who of you guys like the rusted iron? That like that finish? I know some of you were kind of sad when we took it off the site. It's going to be being put on Etsy. But I know some of you really liked that finish, the black that had that little bit of a copper accent. Well, I'm going to show you how you can make your own rusted iron. Jan, you, Lisa, you. Okay, well, you can make it, you guys, with using, oh, Karen, it's your favorite too? Okay, well, you can use the matte black. Were you aware of that? Julie, you did too. Okay, so here is, this was matte black. This looked just like this. And I went over it with just your ordinary nail file. And it totally brought out copper accents on this stamping. Debbie, you're here. Yay! You'll have to go back and watch the replay, Debbie. I finished my heart finally. I played with it live here and I finished my heart. So now I'm going to show how to make rusted iron out of the matte black. So this is the piece that I did earlier. So I'm going to show you. Doesn't it look great, Karen? I was like amazed. I had no idea that it had the copper accents underneath. Fully by accident, came across this when working with my heart, and I was like, oh! So, hi Jan, hi Michelle. So I'm going to show you guys just how easy this is. So I have my little nail file, like I said, just ordinary regular nail file that you have at home. So I have two pieces in the matte black that I pulled to show you guys. So this is the first piece that I pulled. This is, I don't know if you guys can see this, but up close, I'm going to try to get it. You can kind of see it has that floral kind of, there we go, floral motif on it. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So I'm going to take this, just take your nail file. You just want to file. And it will. Mom didn't want to believe me either. My mom, I showed her, I was like, you can make rusted iron. She's like, what? So when I was doing the lily piece that I just showed you guys, I showed her and she was like amazed. She didn't know either. Learn something new every day, I'm telling you guys. So, here. Alright, I'm trying to get that flower a little more. So here we go. I filed that. And look, it pops the motif out. And you can see it even more. You can see it better now. And you could always add more color to this if you wanted to do other colors. But I also like it just as is. So if you're a rusted iron fan, I mean, there will be some up on Etsy. Mom's going to be putting some up on Etsy, but you can just now create it yourself. So I also have a leaf, the maple leaf. I love this stamping. Great for fall. So again, matte black, solid black. Take your nail file. And you can get the veining on these leaves. And if any of you guys knew this ahead of me, I'm sorry if you're like, okay, I already knew that, Lauren. So I'm sorry about that. But when I discovered that this could be turned into rusted iron, I got pretty excited. So, for those of you that didn't, no, like me. But I did not know that this had a copper underneath, so I'm gonna, and you can file more, less, however much you want. Yes, you could also use, Linda, you could use a copper paint pen over it, or like a metallic Sharpie, like a Sharpie makes copper colored, and you could go over it just a little bit more if you feel like you just, like it's hard, or there's like a little spot that it's hard to reach with the filing, or just to bring it out a little bit more. But yeah, so I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully I'm doing this, you know, enough on camera for you guys to just see. But I mean, just regular nail file. And so here is, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I don't know if it's showing up copper for you guys on the camera, but I mean, it definitely has that like kind of like slight rose goldy copper. Yeah, you can just use some filing and use a black, or the metallic paint pens. So, like I said, Andrea, you saw the metallic paint pens, right? We have a 3-pack, gold, silver, and white. But yeah, Sharpie, if you get just a Sharpie, they have a copper metallic pen you could use too. But yeah, so here's, let me flip it over. Okay, so there's the back. That's what it originally looked like. And then, voila, after filing. It just brings the veining out, and like even like around the edges, like it gives it a really nice like finishing little like border edge. And just makes it pop. So how cool is that? So now we've seen what the matte black can look like with color, using perfect pearls and the metallic paint markers, and also how you can buff or file your black stampings and bring out some life in it that way as well. So 2 different ways that you can play with the black and have some fun, and very easily, simply. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed those little demos, those little tips. I will show you again the piece that I did a little bit earlier today with that lily. It's an extra piece. But yeah, it looks really cool. So let me guys know if you guys try it, if you guys decide to do, if you have some matte black or you want to get some and you decide to file it to make some of your own rusted iron, make sure you post. I want to see what you guys come up with, what you guys do with it. Always great to share. Give inspiration. Okay, so for more inspiration, I have some new items that I'm going to quickly show you guys before I get off here. So we have 3 new bead mixes. I'm going to get rid of my colored paper that I used here. I have 3 giant bowls of bead mixes. Mom put them up today. BSue mixed them all today. So they are in the What's New section. They should be at the top of the What's New section, actually, if you guys go on there. Okay, so this is the first one. Woo, look at this giant bowl of beads. Oh my goodness, it doesn't, I can't even get the whole thing in the camera. Here, let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I had it zoomed in for my project so you guys could see what I was doing for the demo, but okay, so this is called Song of India. So it has all of those great fallish, deep, rich jewel tone colors. So we have like a purpley color in here. We have blues in here. We have coral. We have turquoise. We have like that golden kind of citrine kind of color, amber color. Just great colors. Now this is all acrylic. Ooh, Debbie likes the colors. Yeah, aren't they pretty? Super, super rich. First thing we all thought of was India when we saw these colors. In like the Middle East. So, this is acrylic beads. There's some briolettes in here too. These blue beads are really cool. The shape of these, faceted. And then there's like these cool tube cylinder beads in here as well. And then we have beads in here that look like kind of simulated turquoise. We have some of like these flattened kind of disc type spacer beads. So yeah, these, I love these. These are my favorite in the mix. They kind of have striations on them. They kind of look marbly. I'm trying to bring them in close so you guys can see them there. That purpley kind of mulberry-ish kind of color. I don't know if you can see that with the striations. Super, super cool. Love these beads. So you get 5 ounces of the Song of India. And so that's the first bead mix. Woo! This bowl has a crack in it. Uh-oh. We're going to have to fix that.
Oh, what happened?
There's a little bit of a crack on the top of this bowl.
A little one, yeah.
Okay. So then the next one. Yeah, I'm going to have to put some tape on that. Okay. So this is the next one. This is Seoul of the Southwest. Again, 5 ounces. Acrylic. These are mostly those simulated kind of turquoise looking beads. There are green beads in here. There are these matte kind of frosted kind of light aqua color beads, almost like a mint seafoam color. And then there are these silver beads in here as well. I like this heart that looks foiled. So I'm going to put my hand in here so you can kind of have some fun seeing that. But yeah, blues, like aqua, like a light aqua, and green in this mix. But very Southwest. Very like Arizona-ish. New Mexico-like. With those beads.
Oh, the picture looks
I am right now, Daddy. Can't you see? I'm running my hands through it right now. And also, don't forget about our new pearl mix, too, that came up this week. We have a pearl mix again. So don't forget about the pearl mix either. All right, last one. Green. Who are my green people? I know Christy Lee is a green girl. She loves green. Green's her favorite color. Anyone else love green? And for anyone that loves like copper. Okay. This looks like forest. This is like fairyland, forest, pastures.
It's called festive.
It's called festive. But I just think like green meadows, fairy, woodland when I see this mix because of all the different greens. There's like a yellowish green in here. There's emerald green in here. There's some gold beads in here. There's copper beads in here. Ah, Dara, you're working on the pearls right now. Yes.
Hey, Lauren, be sure to tell them all these beads are vintage.
So, yeah, the pearl mix is really nice. And, you guys, all of these bead mixes, the beads in them are vintage as well. So, like, 60s, 70s.
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 70s, 80s. They come from the back room at 1928.
They came from the back room at the factory up in 1928. So, yeah. These are from the back room up there. So, yeah, these are beautiful greens. So rich. And I love them with the copper.
You can tell that Mr. Bruni personally searched them out and chose them for us.
Mr. Bernie actually went back and went through them all himself and picked them out to send for us. So he picked these out for us to send to us. So yeah, lots of fun. Oh, 3 bags. Wow, Dara. Lots to work with, for sure. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Are you going to make more acorns? I know you were having fun with the acorn idea, with the acorn bead caps. So,
You
yeah.
can make some cool acorns with some of those round copper.
Yeah, with some of these copper beads,
and
these
gold.
would make some cool acorns as well. But yeah, the copper kind of reminds me of like the trees of the forest, and then the green, of course, the greenery of the woods.
Show them the little melon beads that are down in there in the green.
The little melon beads.
And see if you can see them.
These ones. These little
Yeah.
melon beads.
There's a whole bunch of melon beads in there.
They're transparent. And then there's also these faceted ones. These are like the lemon lime kind of color. And a limey, which are really pretty. And they have a cool shape to them too. I don't know if you can tell what the shape is on those. I'm trying to show them, but these are really cool too. Oh, you're making pendants right now. Nice. Yep. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the tripod there. Putting my beads away. I've always liked pearls. Pearls are very classic. They never go out of style. So, okay. So, here are, okay, Debbie, I have semi-precious. I don't know if you got some already or not. This is the Mixed Impression Jasper. This is the fan piece, one of the fan pieces. So this is 17 pieces. You have the teardrop pieces, and then in between, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to put it up in my hand. Yeah, the India was my favorite too. There are little tiny 4mm spacer beads that are the mixed Jasper in between your teardrop fan pendants. So there is a total of 17 pieces. You get this entire piece. So this is, I mean, look at the colors on this mixed Jasper. There's like the hot pink, there's the orange, there's the bright turquoise, there's the emerald green. Each one is different, of course, because this is semi-precious. Let me flip it over here. You can see
You're off camera.
there's a pyrite.
It's mixed impression. It's all Jasper.
It's all Jasper?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, because the metallic little flecks kind of look like pyrite.
They might be, but it's mixed impression Jasper. That's what they call it. It's one of my favorites. We have a lot of mixed impression.
So, yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. Here, let me show you real quick. Let me bring this back over. Okay, so here's the mixed Jasper, and there is the Song of India. If you guys like that together. There you go. And then I could be on a shopping channel.
Yes, you could.
Is that a good thing, Debbie? I don't know.
Yeah, you would. You would.
Okay, so Mom, I don't know if she's still on here or not, if she's still watching. Mom used to watch HSN and QVC all the time. So maybe that's kind of drilled in my head a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so then I have another mixed impression Jasper for you guys. Okay, so this is even bigger, Debbie. You're always asking how much you get. Okay, so this is 50 pieces. Yes, you heard me correctly. 50. Mixed impression Jasper, yet again. I can't even fit it in my hand. This thing is so big. Look at these. I can't even. I can't. These are like stick beads. There are so many colors. Variety of colors. So there's like the deep blues in here. There's the turquoise. There's the green. There's the orange. The pink. Again, here it is with the...
What does it look like with that?
Song of India. And then actually, I think I'm going to put it with the festive one too. Okay, let me move this again. And I'm going to get the festive again. Okay, so here is the green one. So here is, 50. Okay, so here is, because there's a lot of green in this. There are other colors, but there's a lot of green in pretty much every bead. There's a good bit of green. So that's why I wanted to see it up next to the green and like the copper beads. So here it is with the festive. Hey! Yep, Mom's still on. She caught me. Got her attention. Okay. So yeah, here it is with the festive.
Good with that.
Yeah, so but yeah, 50 pieces. And this is a good weight, man. Again, semi-precious.
And tell them, Lauren, how...
These are drilled from the side.
Yeah, they're drilled from the side. And tell them how they make a really great single pendant, so you will get a lot.
They make a great single pendant. And you could also wire wrap these as well. And also some of like the smaller ones, like towards the end here, you could be used for a bracelet, like a stretch bracelet. And some of them are a good size that you could use for earrings too. Mm-hmm. So like I said, you get 50 of these. I mean, and like all of these, like right here in the middle here, there's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like 12 of them that are like all kind of very close in size, would be perfect for a pendant. So there's 12 necklaces right there alone. And then you have the ones on the end that you can make into earrings. You can make a set. You can make a bracelet. So just this one strand alone, you have so much to play with and work with. And this is semi-precious, guys. This is the mixed Jasper. It's gorgeous.
When did you have the necklace I made yesterday? Is it here?
It is right here.
Okay, it has it on it. You could show them.
Okay. But I also love the mixed Jasper just because it has so many colors in it that it practically goes with anything. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. You got like practically every color of the rainbow on this bead. So it matches anything you want to wear. Adds a pop of color. Wear it with a black t-shirt, with the white t-shirt, blue t-shirt. You're good to go. Gray t-shirt. And there's your pop of color with your mixed Jasper jewelry. So BSue made a necklace actually, and she used one of those, so I'm going to show you guys. So here is BSue's necklace. She did kind of like a layered. She did like 2. So here are her Jasper pieces. She used 3, 2 of the smaller ones, and then a larger one. But here's just an idea of what you can do. Let me move these beads back, and then we can see the necklace a little bit better without anything getting in the way there. Okay, here we go. So there is her mixed Jasper pieces that she used. I'm trying to bring those in so you can kind of see there. But let me fix this so you can see how this goes. So this is how it will lay. But really cool, right? And even the same with the other one, guys. If you don't want that many pieces, I mean, even just the 17 piecer, like I said, you get these fan pieces, but then you also get the little tiny spacer beads in between them too that you can use. So really, really great. So make sure you go and you check out the Semi-Precious. There are a couple other ones still left as well. These were just a couple that I pulled to show you guys. So make sure you go and take a look. And then the last two pieces I'm going to show you before I give you the deals are, we got these new little bells. They are so cute. These little bell charms. They're adorable. So, you know, jingle bells, wedding bells, be there with bells on. These are adorable. These are brass. You get 12 of them. So I wanted to show you guys these. These are brand new. They are 10 by 6. Also, quickly, before I forget. Okay, so these fan pieces, guys, that I showed you, the 17-piece ones, the teardrops, the larger pieces, they range from 35 millimeters to 43 millimeters. So they are a good size. They're a decent size. So I just wanted to let you know about those. Aren't they cute, Jan? They're really cute. I like them. I love bells. Bells and pearls. How cute would that be? Or like a little bow, our little bow earring connector. If you hang the little bow and then the little bell. So cute. Might have to do that. All right. And then lastly, I wanted to show you this because 2D just isn't good enough. I mean, they got a good picture of it for the site, but you can't see how the light hits it. So this is our French cut crystal pendant. This is the large one. It is drilled. It is 38 by 27. It is faceted on the one side, flat on the other. So it is so pretty when it's just gorgeous, this crystal stone. So an idea that you can do, and someone did this, you can get like some pretty tissue paper or like pretty wrapping paper or like some of those really pretty like napkins, fancy napkins, and just take it down to like that single ply. And you can flip this over and do a little bit of Mod Podge on the back and do that tissue paper or the wrapping paper and put it on the back, and then it will show through the front, and then you'll have a really pretty decal that like goes through and you can see it through the front of your pendant, which I might need to try. But that's just one idea that you can do with these. So, but yeah, this is a great piece too. We still have quite a few of these as well. I love the shape of them, how they were cut. How they have that scalloped edging. So, yeah, beautiful. So, for those of you that are wanting to shop now, we have deals for you guys this week. We have our Black Friday sales. They are going. You can see it on the front page of our website. They are good through Tuesday, the 29th. And this is, I'm going to show you guys, and we are,
Tuesday's the 30th.
What was that?
Tuesday's the 30th.
Oh, Tuesday's the 30th. Okay, I'm sorry. So Monday, through till Monday. So, okay, We also are giving little gifty bags free with your orders for $35 and up. So recall that. You get free shipping at $50 after coupons. And then these are the deals for Black Friday. So you put in new NEW 50 for 15% off of 50, new 75 for 20% off of 75, or new 100 for 25% off of 100. So those are the deals for this week. You can choose whichever one works best for you personally, but you got 3 different options that you can work with. So I hope you guys have fun shopping. You find some things that you like. I hope you had fun with the demos and are able to try some new techniques and have some fun with those. I can't wait to see what you guys make. Make sure you post because I really want to see. You can go back and watch the replay if you missed. This will be posted for those that missed this live, so no problem there. I will be back with you guys on next Wednesday with more fun things. And I thank you guys so much for joining. We had so many people get on today. I'm so happy. So thank you again for joining me. Thank you again last week for all the outpouring of love and support to you guys. I want to thank you for that, for understanding that, for not having a video. I was really happy to be back with you guys this week. I missed you guys. So thank you again. Have a great weekend. Stay warm, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all soon. Bye, guys.